Hey gang, Jason here with HOJGaming coming to you with another review. As you can see in the background, we have our lights. We've reviewed these in the past. Those specific ones around the edge are the Govee Bluetooth LED RGBIC lights. And both of these right over my shoulder are Wi-Fi desk lamps, or nightstand lamps is what we're using them for. Either way, they do have some new products out. I'm redoing my daughter's room, and I wanted to go ahead and give her some of the fun lighting that she enjoys in our room whenever we're playing games and such. So I'm going to bring that into her room. And we're going to look at the Govee RGBIC Pro LED lights. And my daughter is turning 11. We're redoing her room. I put a desk in there. I have a lot of lights we're going to be putting in there, but the first ones I wanted to start with were these RGBIC lights. They have music mode, they have do-it-yourself mode, which she is into art and doing things on her own, so that'll be fun for her. They're safe to use. They do have timers, so you can have them use them for wake-up times. They're colorful, they're segmented. It's all the fun things that you've come to expect with Govee. These ones as well are with Wi-Fi, meaning they can all be controlled by your home assistant. I won't say the names, so I don't set yours off. But she has one of those in her room. I thought it would be neat if we got her the Wi-Fi version so she can just come into the room, say something like, you know, assistant, party time, and all of the lights turn into like a music mode. So we're going to open these up, see what's inside, and then I will set them up in her room and show you what we got. And then I will also do an end product of her entire room with all the other stuff. All right, here we are, the Govee RGBIC Pro LED strip lights. These are a newer model than the older ones. I'm sure they work very similar though. Just to let everybody know, they come in this nice little fancy thing. This is the 16-foot version. Inside here, it comes with some little mounting clips that will help you to mount these when you get to your mounting portion. It comes with a plug and the controller. This specific controller, just like the other RGBIC lights that they have, this is where your microphone is, so you want to make sure that this is open and uncovered if you're going to set up for dancing and music mode. And you'll have your power on, your cycles, and I believe this is a brightness type thing. So I really do like this. Like, they've made it though to where it looks like you cannot cut these. I'm just gonna say, in the past they've had little gold things here that would be here along this way where you could cut them. That is not the case. Please do not ask me if you can cut these. These do not have the capability to be cut. They say it on the websites, and their older versions again had little spots like this where you could resolder them. This is not the case. This also has the protective filming, because in some cases it'll start to get older and get a little bit discolored as they do get older. But I'll tell you what, mine have lasted for a year. I have ones with and without this, and I've had no issues with them. But it does appear to have a little bit less on the light, so I'm going to see what the difference is once we get these hooked up. I'm interested to see how these fare compared to the other ones I have. All right, as we can see, I've got it all set up. I'll show you how to set it up to the app and stuff right now. It doesn't take a lot. It can just be a little bit frustrating if you're in a back room, like I'm in this back room, and it's very hard to get Wi-Fi back here. So I had to skip the Wi-Fi part, and we're just going with the Bluetooth. So what you do is you go to this little button right here. It's the add button. Okay, it's in the top right corner. You hit add. We're going to LED strip lights. These ones were, it's a long list of lights that they have at this point. These ones specifically were the 5-meter RGBIC Pro strip lights with, it says the A word. I'm not going to say that. And so you just click on that. Once you get that, it brings you over to here. Actually, it'll ask you to hook up your Wi-Fi. Again, I skipped that part. I was having issues getting Wi-Fi back here. I'm gonna have to get a repeater into the house and get that back here. But what I have noticed over this, two things. One, when I set this up, I set up the speaker down there. If you can see, that actually has a vent there. So when the vent's on, it picks up in the speaker and affects how the lights move. But if you're trying to just get music and stuff, try and put your speaker in a spot where you're not gonna get a lot of extra noise. And you can actually adjust the sensitivity, which we'll go over as well. So now we get this cool little look here, right? Not bad for 16 foot. I had a little bit extra, but I think that if the lights are off, let's check this out. Yeah, you get a cool little look there. Right, so anytime you're gonna set it up on the wall, make sure that it points to the wall, not out at you. That way it diffuses the light across the wall. But the other thing that I noticed, which I was actually really surprised on, when I first got the original Wi-Fi ones, there was only like 16 modes. And I was kind of disappointed because the Bluetooth ones had 30 at the time. Now, they have since upgraded the older Bluetooth ones to like 64 something modes, and I was really hesitant to get the Wi-Fi ones again because my old Wi-Fi ones have not been updated, as far as I know, to include all those modes. These, however, have all of those modes. I'll put that there so you can see. So, not only do you have the different music modes, and as you can see as I talk, it flashes. This actually has more music modes than my Bluetooth ones do. So you got energetic, and then when you talk, it lights up. Rhythm just flashes the entire thing, which is pretty cool. Spectrum kind of goes from the middle and kind of goes out. See, it stops. And you got all kinds of shiny. That's a new one. Anyway, so that's the different music ones you get. Then you've got your regular colors, at which point you can pick which ones you want. So we'll pick, it's all red right now, so we'll just pick those, turn them blue. And as you can see, some of them turned blue, like different segments turned blue. And then because up there, if you see that there's a red and a blue, it tried to turn that blue, it's actually a purple. So it's kind of neat. Anywhere that there is blue and red, there is a purple color as well. So they kind of blend, so it's not really like a harsh thing. Then you've got all your different scenes. And in each of these scenes, you've got like different natural colors you can pick. You've got a bunch of different festival ones you can pick, like Halloween or Valentine's Day. I don't know how that's Valentine's Day. Someone made it, and they've actually gone through and done that. Then you've got the do-it-yourself mode. Do-it-yourself mode, just like the other ones, you can just pick what you want. You can do pirates, I don't know what that is. Chasing and fade are kind of your big things. And I mean, you can just go through this, do chasing, and then you can actually, when you're all done setting it up, you can do all kinds of fun stuff. So you can just do colors. I want red, then I want blue, then I want green, save, and then I should be able to apply. And then see, it kind of chases. If you can see that, the colors I picked are now chasing each other because I had chase. So you can do different stuff like that and actually get really into it. And that's one of the reasons I got these, because my daughter is really into doing neat little stuff like that and doing a lot of art projects. And then you can save the do-it-yourself mode as well. And you can adjust the brightness from here as well, so it's not as bright if you don't want it to be as bright, like right there. And that's pretty much it. You can also rename this. That's a little bit tougher if you really want to rename this, because I have a lot of these. And you go to your settings, go to here, and then I'm going to rename this to my daughter's name and call it her room, or desk, because this is the desk. Okay? And that way I can actually control this from anywhere. Since they're Wi-Fi, once they're hooked up to the Wi-Fi, you can control them from any Wi-Fi. So you can turn them on and off when you're not at the house. You can also set timers under this area here. It gives you the product model. These ones specifically are H619 Alpha. And again, I'll put a link to these below. You can set up the user guides for both of your assistants, and I'll do that later. You just click into it, and it gives you the user guide, bind your account, all that fun stuff right there. So that's pretty much it. These are really fun to play with. They're not really expensive. I think the Wi-Fi assistant ones are the most expensive. The Bluetooth ones are a little bit cheaper, and if all you're gonna do is Bluetooth, by all means, you get all the same functionality minus the assistant thing. Thanks a lot. Hit us up with a like, a follow, share this with your friends. We're here to help out. I'm gonna do a quick after I have everything set up in the room, and you'll see what all the room looks like when we're done.